On Eritrea's sun-scorched coast, the port of Assab is undergoing a dramatic transformation. Once a sleepy harbor, it's now a hive of construction and military activity. Satellite images reveal new runways, massive hangars, and fortified walls, evidence of a sophisticated military base rising from the desert. This is no ordinary port upgrade, it's a project shrouded in secrecy and ambition. The United Arab Emirates is behind this rapid expansion, investing billions in this remote outpost. The changes at Assab signal a major shift in the region's geopolitical landscape. The base is growing larger and more complex, hinting at ambitions far beyond any single conflict. What began as a temporary wartime measure has become a permanent fixture. Satellite imagery from 2024 and 2025 shows ongoing construction, even as the original justification for the base fades. The UAE is not just passing through, it's putting down roots. The base sits beside the Bab el Mandeb Strait, a choke point for global trade. Control here means influence over a huge portion of international commerce. The world is watching as Assab becomes a strategic hub, capable of projecting power across two continents. This transformation is about more than military might. It's about reshaping the balance of power. The secrecy only adds to the intrigue and concern. The story of Assab is one of ambition, strategy, and the changing face of modern warfare. Its development demands close attention from the international community. The desert port's secret transformation is now impossible to ignore. To understand the UAE's presence in Eritrea, we must look back to 2015 and the war in Yemen. The UAE needed a launchpad for airstrikes and naval operations. Assab, just across the Red Sea, was ideal. Eritrea's government, isolated and under sanctions, saw an opportunity. In exchange for leasing Assab, Eritrea received vital financial support, cheap fuel, and infrastructure investment. For Eritrea, this was a lifeline. For the UAE, a strategic foothold. Construction began immediately, transforming the port into a military hub almost overnight. By 2016, the base was operational, hosting fighter jets, drones, and warships. The new runway and deepened docks made Assab the nerve center of the UAE's Yemen campaign. This was transactional geopolitics. The UAE gained a military platform. Eritrea gained resources and a powerful ally. The partnership broke Eritrea's isolation and gave the UAE reach into Yemen and beyond. The base at Assab was born from the urgent needs of war, but as the conflict evolved, so did the partnership. What started as a temporary alliance quickly became something much more permanent. The war in Yemen was the catalyst, but the relationship outlasted the conflict. Assab's transformation marked the beginning of a new era for both countries. The partnership forged in war would soon reshape the region. What began as a temporary outpost has become a permanent fortress. Even after the UAE reduced its direct role in Yemen, construction at Assab accelerated. Satellite images from 2023 to 2025 show new hangars, reinforced perimeters, and expanded airstrips. The base is being built to last, with hardened facilities designed for long-term operations. Analysts believe Assab is now a multi-purpose hub for intelligence, surveillance, and logistics. The infrastructure supports drone operations, signals intelligence, and regional monitoring. The UAE is embedding itself in the Horn of Africa, creating a key node in a larger network. Every new building and runway signals a deeper commitment. The base now supports a sustained military presence, independent of any single conflict. Assab is no longer just a logistics base, it's a strategic stronghold. The UAE's ambitions are clear power and influence for the long haul. The expansion of Assab reveals a grander UAE strategy. The goal: control the vital maritime trade routes of the Red Sea, especially the Bab el-Mandeb Strait. By anchoring itself here, the UAE gains leverage over global commerce. Assab is the crown jewel in a growing network of UAE bases across the region. Socotra, Mayun, Berbera, and more. This string of pearls lets the UAE project power and counter rivals like Turkey, China, and Russia. Recent Houthi attacks on shipping have only increased the value of these bases. The UAE's network provides platforms to monitor threats and protect economic interests. International partners, including the US and Israel, reportedly support these efforts. The Abraham Accords have deepened UAE-Israel cooperation, with advanced technology deployed in the region. The UAE is playing the long game, transforming from oil-rich state to regional power. Assab is now central to a strategy that aims to reshape the Middle East and Africa. The base is no longer just about one war, it's about controlling the future. For Eritrea, hosting the UAE's base is a high-stakes gamble. The partnership brings money, fuel, and infrastructure, vital for a sanctioned economy. Politically, it gives Eritrea a powerful ally and more leverage in the Horn of Africa. With tensions rising with Ethiopia over Red Sea access, the UAE's presence is a deterrent, but the risks are real. Eritrea is now entangled in regional rivalries and could become a target in future conflicts. Hosting a foreign base may compromise Eritrea's sovereignty and limit its future options. The base could become a flashpoint, dragging Eritrea into wars not of its choosing. The government has gained short-term benefits, but the long-term costs are uncertain. Eritrea's bet could secure its future or mortgage it to foreign ambitions. The stakes have never been higher for this small nation. The future of Assab is critical to regional stability. Ongoing construction shows the UAE's commitment is only growing. The base is evolving into a sophisticated intelligence and logistics hub. Rising tensions between Eritrea and Ethiopia put Assab at the center of potential conflict. The UAE's actions could determine whether the Horn of Africa sees peace or war. As global powers compete for influence, Assab is a strategic countermove for the UAE and its allies. The base could coordinate with partners like the US and Israel to monitor threats and counter rivals. Assab is now a symbol of the UAE's rise as a military and political power. The once quiet port is at the heart of a new and dangerous game for control of the Red Sea.